Frank Stella was born in Morden, Massachusetts, on May 12, 1936. He attended the Philippine Academy in Ottawa between 1950 and 1954, where he studied painting with Patrick Morgan. Stella graduated from Princeton University with a Bachelor of Arts degree in history in 1958 because Princeton did not offer a degree in studio art. His development between these years was largely the result of self-teaching. However, he received important advice and encouragement from the painter Stephen Green and the art historian William Sykes, then both teaching in Princeton. Stella's first important group show was the Museum of Modern Art's 16 Americans, held in 1959. This exhibition established him as one of the most radical young artists working in the United States. He instantly gained notoriety for his black painting, a series of linear shapes and squares in various shades of black. A year later, he had his first one-man show in New York City. From the time of his first one-man show, Stella's art revealed constant growth and change. Between 1958 and 1966, his primary concern was with shape, or more precisely, with the relationship between the literal shape of the particular painting and the shapes on the surface of the painting. Throughout most of his period, his imagery consisted of cylinder bands of color that followed the outline of the literal shapes of the picture support. But the supports themselves were shaped in variety of ways, ranging from squares and rectangles to chopped joints, hexagons, and even zigzags. In pursuing this concern, Stella single-handedly liberated painting from his traditional formats. A major accomplishment of Stella's concern with shape was realized in 1966 in a series of paintings called Irregular Polygons. In this, he abandons the imagery of stripes, choosing instead to create shapes of a wholly abstract variety. One of the great achievements of the irregular polygons was that they made shapes purely pictorial, that is, their shapes were felt to belong exclusively to the medium of painting. At the beginning of 1967, Stella worked on a group of paintings known as the Protractor series. Their imagery consisted of sweeping arcs of brilliant color. They marked a new direction in his work. He seemed to be aligning himself more with a coloristic exuberance of Mary Matisse than with the structural austerity of Pablo Picasso. In 1970, at the age of 33, the Museum of Modern Art in New York gave Stella a retrospective. That same year, Stella introduced the Polish Varieties series artwork made up of the paper, felt, and painted canvas passed on a structured canvas. In 1975, he studied the Brazilian construction first made of hummingbird aluminum. In 1977, he expanded to the India Birds series, in which the aluminum shapes jutted outward from curved section of heavy steel mesh. In 1986, Stella wrote a book, Working Space, which was based on a series of lectures he did at Harvard University. Stella was very active in creating new works during the 1990s. In 1990, he showed a block-long mural in Los Angeles for the Guys Company Tower in downtown. In 1993, his works became part of the architectural structure of the new Prince of Wales Theatre in Toronto. In 1996, Stella got another retrospective displaying 45 works dating from 1958 up through 1994.
Created using Powtoon.